You know how your bathroom sink tends to get a little clogged up over time, either completely clogged or just draining really slowly? You buy a bunch of drain cleaner and you pour it down there and it does absolutely nothing. There's a much more effective way to do this, and it's easy and free. The only tools that you're gonna need are a pair of gloves and maybe a pair of pliers. Start by pulling out everything from underneath the sink, and this is actually a really good opportunity to clean up all your crap. And grab a bowl and put it right underneath the P-trap, which is that little bend at the bottom of the drain. In most cases, this P-trap will actually just twist off with just your fingers. In some cases, this might actually be metal, in which case you would just need to get yourself a pair of channel locks or vice grips or an appropriately sized wrench to twist it off. This is also how you can rescue things that you've inadvertently dropped down the sink, like an earring. Done it! This is where the gloves come in if you were worried about the gross factor on this. In most cases, the clog is gonna be right there in that bend, so all you have to do is pour it out and then go clean it out with a little bit of bleach. And then it just twists back on just as easily as it twisted off. Well, almost as easily. Now, sometimes the stopper in the sink actually gets really gunked up. That's actually pretty easy to take out as well. On the back of the drain, you'll find a little lever that lifts the stopper up and down. There's a fitting there that holds it in, and you just loosen up that fitting. You might need a pair of pliers to loosen it up, or maybe a set of channel locks. Twist it all the way off, pull the end of the lever all the way out of the drain, and then lift the stopper up. And then you can just clean it up with some bleach or maybe soak it for a while. Now, it might take you a second to get that sucker back in there because you've got to fit the end of that lever into the little hole that's at the bottom of the stopper while it's inside of the drain. So it takes a little bit of finagling to make that happen. Then you just tighten the fitting back up and you're good to go. Now, before you put all your stuff back in there, you're going to want to run some water through it for a while just to make sure that there's no drips. And voila, you're done, and you just saved yourself $15 in Drano.